Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys know how much I love vintage stuff, and you guys know how much I love cartoons. So this is a match made in heaven. So let me tell you a little bit about the Drak Pack. Drak Pack is a cartoon from the 80s. It's Hanna-Barbera. It follows three teenagers of movie monster descent. There's Howler, son of Wolfman. There's Frankie, son of Frankenstein. And there's Drak, who is short for Dracula Jr., who's, you know, the son of Dracula. Dracula is also in this cartoon. He's called Big D. And together, the three boys form the Drak Pack, who fight a evil organization called Ogre. The organization of generally rotten enterprises. Like, if you know me at all, you know that this is pretty much what sucked me in. Generally rotten enterprises. Like, how cheesy is that? Come on. It was so perfect. So, Ogre is made up of an evil guy named Dr. Dread, who's like a scientist slash inventor. And then there's Mummy Man, who doesn't really speak, so he's more like the muscle. And then there's the Fly, Toad, and Vampira. Vampira is a shapeshifter, so she can turn into all kinds of things. And I'm assuming that she's also a vampire like Dracula, because Drak Jr. can also transform into different things. So they basically fight crime. Now the funky thing about the show is that pretty much both bad guys, like the bad guys and the good guys, both teams know where to find each other. There's no like, where's his secret lair, or like, it's none of that. Like they know where the others are stationed. So hilarity ensues. And the very first episode, you start with Drak on an island, waiting for Dr. Dread to meet him there because they have a meeting. So the bad guy and the good guy got together, set up a meeting for him to talk about how the bad guy is going to do his next, like, bad thing. Like, the whole premise is just cheesy and wacky and hilarious, and I absolutely love it. I love it. There's only 16 episodes. I am on episode 11 right now. I'm trying to space them out because it is just so perfect, and I really don't want it to end. Quite honestly, I've been on Amazon, kind of looking for merchandise from the show, perhaps a stuffed animal or something that I could purchase and add to my collection because I love it that much. There's a spider that lives in Count Dracula's lair, and something is always happening to this poor spider. I feel like the spider should sue Big D because it's like a condemned building. Like, I'm sure there are like slumlord laws, right? Like, that spider should definitely sue him. He's been electrocuted, he's drowned, his home's been washed away, his home's been vacuumed away, his home's been frozen. Like, all kinds of things have happened to that poor spider. And spiders have rights too. So he should definitely look into a lawyer? Spider lawyer? A spioiler? A lawyer. A spoiler. Ha! I like it. A spoiler. He should definitely look into a spider lawyer. A spoiler. The puns in this show are magnificent. There is an episode where Frankenstein is told by Drak that he has to be quiet, so he takes his shoes off, and the bad guy's coming down the hall, and they're supposed to be covert, so Frankie, Howler, Drak hide in this room, and the bad guys pretty much lock them in there. And when they get locked in, the only way that they can get out is for Frankie to get mad. So Frankie looks down at his shoes and realizes that he doesn't have them anymore, and then he's like, oh, I'm so mad, I'm so mad. And the guys are like, what's wrong, Frankie, what happened? And Frankie's like, you told me to be quiet, so I left my shoes in the hallway, and now I don't have my shoes, my brand new shoes, like, they're gone. So he's like getting steamed. And Howler replies, now you know the feeling of agonizing defeat. And I don't know if it's because it was 4 a.m. I don't know if it was because I had a couple of ibuprofen, because I had a headache, and I was a little sleep deprived / high. I don't know what it was about that scene and the fact that he responded with agonizing defeat. But I laughed so hard. I laughed for a good 10 minutes just on that scene alone. And I'm telling you this, and I wrote this probably 3 weeks ago, so I'm still laughing at it. Like, I still find it funny. I don't know, something may be wrong with me. Dracula Jr. is always trying to take credit for Wolfman and Frankie's idea. Like, they'll be like, Dracky, look, and they'll have discovered something, and then Dracula will be like, look, I've discovered something. Like, no, Drac, you didn't. You were too busy blowing smoke out your ass, and you weren't paying attention. And the boy scooped it up first. Like, he really needs to start giving them their proper dues. So, Big D, Dracula, can be summoned from his coffin on the big screen. Usually, he's telling the guys what to do, or he's checking in on progress. Or gets off the TV screen with the boys, he slams the coffin lid on his hand. And his hand's always, like, jacked up. He's always talking about, oh, kids these days. Like, since Dracula is immortal, is that why he hasn't had corrective surgery for those fingers? Because, oh my god, like, even my fingers, after watching a couple of episodes, have started to ache just for his lack of pain. Like, I'm just like, ooh, I know that hurt. Oh, my fingers hurt. You know, like sympathizing with him. Because I'm weird. Okay. Also, Dr. Dread can never remember Drak's name. Dracula Jr., Drak. Super simple. He's literally called him everything but Drak. Is it because he's a bad, or is it an intimidation technique? Because 11 episodes in, he has yet to call that man by his real name. Like, is it you mean so little that I can't even be bothered to remember your name? Or does he just have really faulty memory? I love the cheesiness so much. Like, in 2017, I am trying to draw something new every day. And I have saved pictures from the Drak pack because I am going to draw them. I haven't done it yet. I'll probably do it after the season is over because I'll want to have some, like, memory of them. Am I a dork? Like, I love the cheesiness so much, you guys. Literally, if you didn't get a chance to watch it in the 80s, because I was born in 91, so I wasn't around then, definitely Google it and go check it out, because it's a great show. Visit my blog, Nerd Edit Large, at this link right here. Or you can subscribe to my YouTube channel at the button below. Nerd Edit Large is updated Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Nerd Edit Minute is updated on Thursdays. If you want to find me any other days of the week, you can find me at Instagram and Twitter as Spucket. See you guys next week. Bye.